Hi guys, and thanks for watching our weather update on June 30th, 2023. It is the final day of June 2023, and we're ending June on quite a cloudy and humid note. As we can see from the satellites, earlier we had quite a lot of clouds across the country, some quite low cloud being driven in of the Atlantic, with some moisture coming from an area of low pressure, its fronts and the sea combining to give this clouds. But some drier air is coming off Greenland and Canada. As you can see, if you play it along, the cloud is generally moving in this direction, and this clear slot towards the west of Ireland is moving in further eastwards. And by tomorrow, that will be with us to bring quite a bright day with some clouds and some showers in the north. Radar is like this. So today's fronts have cleared eastwards and are dying out and fragmenting, while it's largely dry over Ireland, bar a few scattered showers over Ulster and North Leinster and Sligo. This is the UKV high-res chart for the next 5 days. This is the precipitating clouds. So today we can see that we've got a few showers across the country, mainly across the north. They're less widespread than this chart shows them to be. Tonight, those showers will fade off, and as you can see, some clearer air will filter in from the west as we go towards morning. So by morning, it'll be bright nationwide with sunshine and clouds, but also a few showers across the north, and they'll persist through the day. While further south, it will be fair with quite a strong breeze, but some nice weather at the same time. Tomorrow night we'll see showers temporarily becoming a bit more widespread in the evening, but they'll die off overnight to leave for the east largely clear skies, but for the west areas of clouds being forced in by the wind off the Atlantic, bringing a few showers, especially for the north and northwest. Into Sunday itself, we see showers becoming more widespread than they were on Saturday, with some heavy ones possible across the northern half of the country. Further south, it will remain mostly dry. Sunday night sees showers clearing, but by morning, an area of heavy rain will push into the west, and that will gradually push eastwards as we go along, with some quite big downpours forming along it as well. They'll clear off, and tomorrow evening will be Monday evening will be an evening of sunshine and showers, some heavy. We go into Tuesday, and another band of more organised showers pushes into the north, and they push southeastwards, with showers breaking out widely, some heavy and possibly thundery with hail, and they clear off on Tuesday nights, and Wednesday morning dawns bright and chilly, but by afternoon showers do blossom quite widely. Now, this is the temperature forecasts for the next 5 days from the UKV. So you can see that through this evening, things are cooling down from the northwest, and lows tonight will get to the low teens in most areas. Tomorrow, temperatures rise towards the high teens to 20 degrees across the east and south and southeast, and in the southwest, in the West Midlands and North Midlands and northeast, temperatures towards 17 to 18 degrees, while in the west and northwest and north, temperatures pegged back around the mid-teens. Now tomorrow night, it will cool down to around a good 9 degrees across the southeast and east, while elsewhere it holds up around 10 degrees. And this is Sunday itself. Temperatures again very similar to Saturday. Coolest across the northwest, while warmest in the southeast, possibly getting to 20 degrees again. There. Sunday night sees temperatures getting quite chilly, especially across the northeast, with temperatures down to 8 degrees there. Widely across the east, down to about 9 degrees, while further west they hold up above 10 degrees. Monday itself is quite a chilly day, Widely, temperatures struggling, only in the mid-teens actually on Monday, with an area of high teens across the west. I think that's due to more sunshine in the afternoon, while the rain showers affect the eastern areas. Well, look, at 3 p.m. on Monday, some areas in Ulster are pegged back at around like 10 degrees. Into Monday night, that looks cold for July. Cold. Widely temperatures plummeting to the mid to high single figures. Some very sheltered areas could get as low as 5 degrees in the in Wicklow and possibly up in Cavan and Monaghan and Louth. Very cold. Widely temperatures well below 10 degrees, bar the western coasts with an onshore breeze there. Tuesday itself gets a bit warmer than Monday. High teens across the south and east, low teens further north. Now, Tuesday night sees the eastern half of the country going into the single figures, while western areas stay quite close to 10 degrees or above that. And Wednesday sees yet another improvement in temperatures. High teens widely, while mid teens are restricted to the western north. This is the GFS run. We can see that today we've got the winds off the Atlantic with the area of low pressure over Iceland and high pressure over the Azores, reaching towards Newfoundland, and we can see that set up with warm and humid air for now, but the wind will gradually cool down as it veers more northerly from Greenland over the weekend. And tomorrow we see a breezy day but bright day in many areas, showers in the north. Into Sunday itself, we will see showers getting a bit more widespread, with winds veering more northerly. Actually, by Sunday they'll be originating from like Svalbard and that sort of area, that far north. Monday sees winds over us veering as the day goes along. Showers and spells of rain with low pressure centered over Scandinavia, and that continues into midweek, with the low pressure by Friday centering in the Atlantic, with high pressure reaching towards France and Central Europe, and that will drag up a southwesterly wind turning southerly by Saturday, July 8th. That could be wet and thundery but warm. Into the second week of July, that low pressure just stays over us for the early part of the week, bringing showers and thunderstorms. By midweek of that week, the second week of July, we can see the winds veering more northwesterly, with low pressure just retreating towards Iceland, and high pressure beginning to just ease up from the south. So a bit drier but still mixed and quite breezy and cool. And the low pressure returns into the third weekend of July, staying westerly and mixed. Although by the very end of the run, Sunday, July 16th at 12 p.m, the Azores high just very tentatively ridging towards Ireland. About that time, the ECM run is like this. You can see today and tomorrow and Sunday that low pressure just parks itself over Scotland and moves towards Scandinavia, bringing the wind from the northwest. As we go along, it will get more and more showery. So tomorrow will be quite dry in many areas. Sunday quite showery across the north, and Monday showers everywhere, and winds by that stage will veer northerly. So it's a very cool and wet first part of July, it has to be said. Now Wednesday sees the low pressure just sort of easing off a bit, filling a bit, but it deepens into Thursday and parks itself towards the Faroe Islands and west of Scotland, and that will just churn up showers and spells of rain, some thundery ones possible, considering it's July. And by the end of the run, Monday, July 10th, at 12 p.m, winds are coming in off the Atlantic, low pressure towards Iceland, high pressure towards the Azores and Spain, winds in from the west, zonal. This is the UK Met run. And you see, today and tomorrow we'll see winds off the Atlantic, but quite dry in many areas. It has to be said that looking at the chart, you'd have thought that would be wetter than it actually be, because that low pressure is so close, and the high pressure is so far away, and the winds are off the Atlantic. But it actually won't be wet at all. It'll be quite dry. Anyway, but bar the north coast. But showers may be more widespread than they're shown to be. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But we'll have to wait and see. Into Sunday and Monday, the winds veer northerly. Into Tuesday as well, bringing showers and spells of rain, some heavy with hail and thunder. And in the middle of the week, winds veer more westerly as low pressure centers towards the south of Iceland, and we drag up by Friday, July 7th, the wind from the southwest as high pressure also ridges towards the Low Countries, Europe, and just the whole continent of Europe really, and we bring up a southwesterly wind, so warmer, but with that low in the Atlantic, it can be quite thundery and wet at times. This is the GEM run. So this, the treasure it shows, is this. It may not be treasure. It may just be some horrible low pressure system. Anyway, but I mean, it is treasure if you want the low pressure. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, this weekend sees low pressure to our northeast, high pressure to our southwest, winds in off the Atlantic, so quite cool, breezy, bright, but a few showers, especially across the north. Monday and Tuesday sees the wind going more northerly, so more widespread showers, heavier, hail, with the risk of hail and thunder. And by midweek, as you can see, the low pressure deepens towards the south of Iceland, and we turn up a wind from the southwest, and that combines with the ridge over Denmark and the Low Countries to bring up a southerly wind into the second week in July. But with that area, wait now, that high pressure wins the battle into the second week of July, and the wind ends up in from the southeast. We begin to waft up some hot air with the plus 15 Celsius ice term coming up from the south. And if that low pressure were to come closer, it'd bring thunderstorms. But if that pattern were to maintain itself for a bit longer, what would happen is this extreme heat over Spain would come surging northwards and give us a big heat wave. But it's too early to tell exactly what will happen. There we go. Into tomorrow and Saturday, this is the Icon run, tomorrow and Sunday. The winds will come in from the west and northwest, so a few showers across the exposed coastal areas. Into Monday and Tuesday, winds go more northerly, and into Wednesday and Thursday, the gradient slackens, so a few showers will form still, some heavy and thundery, but I think temperatures will recover, and into the end of next week, winds will come up from the southwest, as the area of low pressure goes towards the Atlantic, and finally the arpège is like this. Quite mixed, as we know, with the area of low pressure just hanging around, so quite cool and wet and unsettled and showery. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the update, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now, and happy July.